Check, check. 5,000. Comet. Yeah. Screwball. Yeah. Supreme the Almighty. Madman. See providence out calamity, my sanity, ballistics filled at capacity, build tragically, schoolboy the faculty, my solidarity. Don't be the one to catch slugs in your anatomy. Your whole life a fallacy, friend or enemy. Tread carefully, survival my reality. Respect all, fear none, trust no one. Leave shorty glazed like a cinnabon, the most sinister. God a sinner, heart colder than a freezer, ice 40 degrees below zero. Fiends, freaks, and weirdos, stained windows, tainted vision. They lit off codeine and prescription. I'm trying to sit in position. Egyptian cloths and silk rags. Everything about that bag. Lord's tribe of Shabazz. Loud pipes and loud packs. Attorney for crimes and contracts.
We don't fear none. Walk through your city, torch your hood with a flare gun.
We just out of control. Y'all cats soft. We ain't made like that.
We don't fear none.
Go ahead, nigga, act silly. Your motherfuckers think it's a game.
Yo.
No way of knowing where these madmen will strike next.
Yeah, yo, look at the earth disturbers, call them aura snatchers. I was born to be royal, y'all niggas more savage. Law enforcement tactics got you on camera, like the Africans when they trapped us and held us captive. Use a lame, I peep game and I got it mastered. I'm a rare breed, designed from a different fabric. Rap addict, I wrote for the cause when it mattered. My rhyme pattern hits the earth's surface, crack the planet. I'm from the jungle, beyond hungry, we all famished. Talking to scammers, chasing the bag grabbers. The system against us, the cause is relentless. Judge throwing time at you like he got a vengeance. Line you up and slay you, the betrayal was endless. For those who died on my block, got hit by the benches. Blood money ventures, crime life is intensive. Cinematic hood shit through panoramic lenses.
We don't fear none. Walk through your city, torch your hood with a flare gun.
Out of control. Y'all cats soft. We ain't made like that.
We don't fear none.
Go ahead, nigga, act silly. Your motherfuckers think it's a game.
I'm from the place where hardcore is beautiful.
Entity, forever and ever.
Yo, black gloves, black mask. Sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yeah, black gloves, black mask. Sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yo, my last days on the earth, bury me in the bridge. My worst fear is a stray bullet killing a kid. Born and raised where the fiends live. My pops did a state bid. All my niggas is locked and full of hatred. We can't make it, caught in the beast, tied naked. That's why I spit immortal thug shit on every record. It's thug apparel, resurrect the crime pharaoh. My thoughts travel like hollow tips through the barrel. It's all official, I hold a laser beam trying to hit you. My team died and came back, that's how we come and get you. My arrow missile penetrating through your body tissue. Kidnap your wife and your kids, make it a foul issue. Crime rate, violate, gorilla mind state. We all trying to escape, clapping at the J. The holy wars, my soul be inside of yours. For all my niggas who brawl, locked behind the walls. For all my niggas who brawl, locked behind the walls. Black gloves, black mask. Sit at the table like the mafia and lift the glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yeah, black gloves, black mask. Sit at the table like the mafia and lift your glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yo, my life every day living Henny and weed. I know I need to slow down my speed. The police break me off for something I don't need. Had me caught up in the law till I'm forced to bleed. My niggas fall on the floor, give a law they plead. Why this black cloud follow everywhere I be? Had me scared up in the mirror at the man I see. flip constantly, cause my lady killed my seed. Took his life before he even had a chance to breathe. Said she killed him cause she didn't want him growing like me. Like the Godfather Part 3 as far as I see. Try to stop me, I thought we had love, our king. Older niggas coming home, younger niggas get stuck. It's like having weed and not having a Dutch. Tight fucked up, knowing that you could get bucked. Lead the hood, try to come back and then get stuck. Lead the hood, try to come back and then get at the stuck. table like the mafia and lift the glass. When it's time to go to war, who be the first to blast? Real niggas shoot first and ask questions last. Yeah, yeah, black gloves, black mask. Sit at
Oh, you already took that.
He told me he had the interview. He just didn't say it was in Providence.
I hit him up and I told him. You know what I'm saying? I told him that I know
We both been on the tear, going
back, seeing each other and passing quickly.
nah, doing whatever press we can.
Yeah, I got you. That's
Going back.
Yeah, he's been promoting that drive-bys with Chris Castro a lot, yo.
You ready? I gotta count you guys in.
Yeah, come on, Castro, you ready?
Shit, damn.
If you need a minute to get set up, you got it. Countdown, what are we doing?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yo, what's good? Yo, welcome to this motherfucking Chop Shop once again. On a dark, gloomy, rainy, windy, woo, sticky, humid, moist.
Moist.
That word don't sit well.
Moist. A lot of people don't like the word moist. I don't know why, but that's how to use it. It's just good. Ruffle some feathers.
Moist. What are you talking about? Lovers?
No, I'm
Shit,
moist.
he's taking it that way.
I'm a hoist.
I'm your hoist.
I'm a hoist.
Oh, you walked into it a lot.
I'm slipping into some moistness.
I mean, all agree that we see we started early. I'm your host Cash. You know, they got Nabi Reality on my right.
Peace.
We got what we call our co-guest. Co-guest of the day, Chris Castro.
Yeah. Bang,
you know what I'm saying?
Guest host.
Respectfully.
Yeah, we got Megan Baffle on our far right. If you know. So you know.
And the cash man over there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr. Cash Man.
So
We got Showcast on the board.
Peace.
Showcast.
Gilman the third, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Gilman the third, is he like the third Gilman?
Oh, the fourth Gilman?
Might be. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, the intern.
Over here, Sean, you gotta get this one too.
Yeah, the intern.
Over there.
Yeah, the intern.
Oh, so he's like, he's
And there's Josh.
We had the original Gilman, then we had the intern.
Yeah, intern.
I can't remember her name.
I don't remember either.
You should know her name, man.
I really can't.
Yeah, we should be ashamed of ourselves. You can't remember her name. You should definitely remember her
We're gonna edit this out on
Live on Facebook, but you can edit it later.
Shizzle Fritz.
Are you like a godfather too? It's like,
My boy's niece.
no, it's your god kid, bro.
No, it isn't. He's just making juice. No, it isn't.
All lowercase, right?
No, the password, the actual Wi-Fi juice.
Oh, yeah. So excuse us while we here do
Write it down so niggas can't use it.
You got more business.
Write it down. That's
I don't have
Alright, so what's going on? We gotta keep talking there.
So, out in the world, there's a lot going on, right? Feel free to say anything. There's this thing going on with this whole, with people who do the gender neutral stuff, like not male or female. But we're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
No, I wanted to just put it. Isn't this me out? Here's the thing that's getting me crazy though.
That's
so
called a side disclaimer.
Now you got
disclaimer.
you got ethnicity. Neutral or people or fluidity or whatever. So now there's, for instance, there's a guy, I was talking about this before, there's a guy out there, I don't want to talk about him, but I just want to bring up a point of reference. There's a guy out there who's a white male who says that in his heart he's a woman. They say, okay, you're a woman. I'm a Filipino woman though. Right? So check it, right, Cass? So now we're supposed to call him not only a woman, but we're supposed to refer to him as a Filipino woman.
Why are we gonna refer him to? Why?
Because that's what he wants.
That's what he wants.
We're living in a politically correct
So we'll say, hey,
world.
Mr. Green, Mr.
Whatever his name is. So here's my point though. There's a couple, a white couple, who says they're black. And then kid's gonna be black, they're saying.
I saw that she did the injections.
The ladies, she's getting injected. So they're
You got teen injections?
Listen,
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something what my blue eyes would look like.
Nobody should be somebody else's race, but the last people on this world that should be taking the last people on this world that should be taking somebody else's nationality should be white people, because historically they've got some, we got some issues around that. You know what I mean? Historically, we're not gonna go. We're not
taking some nationalities before.
All right, I had enough. You know.
So
can we go to other countries and see if people are doing that?
Other people are doing stuff like that because America's a trendsetter for weirdo-ness.
For weird? That's not weirdo-ness.
I think
that is a lack of ownership.
That's a lack of knowledge of self is what it is.
Right?
There's no knowledge of self.
Well,
there's
not necessarily, but it's like shortcut. Just because you take steroids doesn't necessarily mean you don't like yourself. You just want to take a shortcut. No, not necessarily.
Yes, it is.
To get bigger, like just to look a little bigger.
Because you do not like where you're at.
Not necessarily. You can do it for other people at the same time. You be like, I'm going to get diesel for girls.
To please other people.
Not really the same thing. But I don't
of course it's of course.
In some cases, yes, but I don't think every case is that way.
Is it uppercase or lowercase?
Huh?
The letters.
Listen, if you're
doing
stupid
questions, man. It's not lowercase. So it's like, I don't necessarily think you have to dislike yourself to be able to go to the gym and get a little bit bigger, to look more fit. I mean, you can be like, I'm not happy, I would like to look better. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have some kind of self-hate.
No, if you're taking steroids, then there's a definite...
No, what I'm saying is a shortcut.
Coming to me in the gym like, yo, bro, what do you want? I'm like, life.
I did
10 years straight.
Like, you want
to follow that regimen?
Like, you on that juice?
Nah, I like the size of my testicles. I don't like back knee.
What did he say? He said, what did I count? He said, I want to get bigger, not trick a chick. he said, I'm trying to get bigger, not trick a chick. I think
it's taking a shortcut. Because you can go
to take somebody else's nationality?
No, I'm saying like specifically like tanning or something like that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like, I don't think it has to necessarily do with self-hate.
If I identify as a bully, right? Like a pit bull or something, like a dog, right? Is it okay if I go around sniffing chicks?
Hold on 1 second, alright, Lord?
Yeah.
Because I identify as a dog.
Can you hear me?
Don't judge.
Where you going?
Listen, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're live right now.
Like 10 minutes to charge my shit, because I'm on like 30, man.
No problem, it's up. Alright, call back in 10. That's good.
Dime.
The way things are going, shit, you might as well be like, I'm a fucking dog. I want to be a dog. I own you.
I'm a giraffe.
They're going to take care of me.
There are people that do that.
I'm a male giraffe.
I just want to say about it. Go ahead. I called this 10 years ago.
Are you saying that you are psychic?
No. Trash always prophesize. I mean, no, I pay attention, do logical deduction.
Like you said, people was get out pocket about generation.
Exactly, right? Like when I said, I told him in 1999, within 10 years, the whole game would be rapping like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Step in hip hop would collide. I told him in 2009, 10 podcasts would take over hip hop.
No, that's the speaker.
Oh, the speaker.
I'm like, what? Somebody's making some TV dish, you know. When I saw that, you know, they had like in the medical books, orientations and this, that, and the third, and they had classified. You know, they had when they it said that basically whatever you identify with, if you identify with a separate gender, right? Then it's going to open the floodgate. That's going to be Pandora's box. Because now in law, right, when you go to the courts, right? The moment something happens in the court, they can use it as case law, right? As a precedence for why you're able to do what you want to do now, right? So as soon as one thing gets passed, right? Anything related, the following people could then come in on the grounds that, hey, you normalize this, so now you have to normalize this, or it's discrimination.
Is that like the board versus the state, like all those different things when they make rulings and stuff?
Yeah, like anything they do, it doesn't have to be like law, right? Like you know how they have like
a case. Like a case got one.
It's called case law. As long if something happens, like for instance, my little brother, he had got caught with a sawed-off shotgun, right? And he had got a certain amount of time, right? Because they had classified that as a crime of violence, right? And then somebody went back in court, and the judge classified that wasn't act of violence. So my brother went back in the court and got his time lowered because case law set a precedence that this is not. So the same thing. As soon as I knew that as soon as there was like now mark my words, right? Within 5 to 10 years, pedophilia is going to be a natural sexual orientation that is accepted. I'm telling you.
They're trying to do it right now.
As soon as they did the gay rights thing, right, and it became a law. I said, yo, literally in a medical books it had pedophilia, like literally, I think back to back with that, right? And then they passed down like pedophilia is next, right? And then literally, I forget which year it was. They said they made a mistake and included that in the medical books as a natural disposition, but take it right out. I think that was like the warm up.
Yeah.
Within 5 to 10 years, there's scholars doing lectures now saying art like fighting for that to be a natural sexual orientation that you can't punish, right? And 2 consenting adults, that's one thing. To you your way, to me mine. Like do not, we're in America, do not persecute someone for their beliefs, right? But a child
can't make them
come on now. It's like I said when that happened, I'm like, it's open. I knew it was gonna lead to pedophiles saying, look, you accept them, you have to accept me because you grouped us all into one big group before, and then now you let some out.
Yeah.
Nah, you got.
So you said it could be based on case law like that.
Case law, yeah. I already knew that was the very next thing.
Dangerous,
man. And with the gay rights, like I said, that's 2 consenting adults that are making cognizant decisions as adults.
Yeah, so that's one thing. That's different.
A man with a, pardon me?
I think the thing with, like, I feel like what gay people are doing right now, they're not just bullying, they're trying to make it to where, like, everybody should think it's okay to be gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like they're setting the groundwork for everybody from a kid. It's okay to be gay. Like, we'll just try it, just show me you can try it out. Like a spoonful, like, just try it and see if you like it. It's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, not making like it's taboo, like, you just might like it. So I don't know, man. It's like fucked up. Dude.
If that's your cup of tea,
that's
drink it, right?
Yeah.
But
you can't, like I feel like
I put a post up like a week or 2 ago, and it was like, it feels like the LBGT. Did they add another letter? The LBGT movement approval. That's what I'm got the gun in my head and saying, ironically, right? For
like they did Kevin Hart, right? Like with Kevin Hart, like the shit with Kevin Hart. What? No, I'm saying like. That's what you're saying. You mean about like strong arm like that?
Yeah, your approval and your consent to be that is like.
Either you approve or you shut up.
You're either homophobic
or like me, I'm for human rights. If I saw anybody trying to like put the smash on a human being, right, for whatever their style is, right, I'm gonna defend that person. Right? Actually fighting to push your cause, that's a whole separate thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, to you your way and to me mine, right? So, and I will always defend the weaker amongst society. I believe I was raised right, so that's what I'm supposed to support. You passing your policies. And if I don't, if the moment you say you don't, they come at you like,
yeah, you can't say that. Like you gotta just be quiet.
If you make a comment, if you're famous, the podium comes out.
Yeah. You love us and be quiet.
Yeah.
Because if you say anything outside you love us,
that's really what
we're not gonna let you do shit. We're gonna hold your ass down.
We're in America, I think we should all practice tolerance. Your lifestyle, you should be tolerant. As long as they're not abusing you or ridiculing you,
you don't have to necessarily be tolerant. You don't have to deal with it. Like if a person don't want to deal with you because of your lifestyle, I'm not saying with you. I'm just saying period. Like you shouldn't have to be tolerant. I shouldn't have to like you should be around you or because regardless,
people phobic.
Because regardless of like shit, I mean, I don't like that motherfucking ass neither, and I have to be around them. You know, if I don't like this person for a certain reason, it don't have to do with none of his sexual orientation, none of his color, none of that. I just don't like that person. I don't have to be around him, right? That's okay, but that's not okay.
I feel like,
you know what I'm saying? I don't have to come at you.
It's more accepted right now to kill an unarmed black youth than it is to make a gay joke. Like I would get hung. I would get publicly castrated if I make a right. I just saw something with Family Guy. It was like we're no longer making. That was a roast everything equally. So I'm like, so now it seems like Jewish people and gay people are all yeah. But I could literally shoot an unarmed black kid on camera.
They run on the media outlets. Jews and gays run the media outlets. They run all the media outlets. Everything.
I'm terrified as a father. This whole pushing the pedophilia thing, and that a young black male, star athlete, very smart, very empathetic, could get smoked, right? And being his style of dress and the way he wears his hair, they could just use words and depict him as a savage, right? Yeah, that's something. And depict a victim of too much stimulation, and he had to make a decision in a moment and smoke my son, and he's cool with it. But then again, I can't laugh at a funny joke or I'm publicly castrated.
That's that Sodom and Gomorrah shit, man. Taking this to a certain. That's trash. Okay, that is trash. So that
coming right off. Sorry.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna come on camera real quick, yo. Right in, that was Cass from Showcast. The other half of the show.
Let's switch lanes a little bit, and that's kind of segue. It's kind of funny to switch lanes. Let's a couple of other things. Like, let's talk a little bit about
your home screen's dope. I know I'm kind of air hustling on your home screen. I didn't even. I'm looking.
You know, if we had a parallel universe,
I'm so into that shit.
We could actually be whatever we wanted to be in the other universe.
That's what we're in right now.
If you wanted to be black and have the kid black, they could just say, my parallel universe is that.
Is that black?
And who's going to say it?
What if they try to exist in a parallel universe?
Is that what happened?
Facts.
Is that what happened?
I grew up on this shit. I'm the guy in the movie theater like, that's not his backstory.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
That's like Nightcrawler when he's passing.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I used to know his real name. Who? Nightcrawler. I used to
German, because remember it was when Professor X, they wanted to get everybody into international stuff. Because one of his parents is that Mystique, and then that guy from the other. Oh, he's right, yeah.
Mystique
he's Azel or something. He's from another dimension. His father's not like a demon from hell. He's from another dimension. Yeah, so that's when at the time they wanted to get a more international audience. So what they did is they made it the X-Men. I actually read the issue. And Professor X went to all these different countries. He got Storm from Africa. He got Nightcrawler from Germany. He got Colossus from Russia.
Yeah.
He got
Gambit from France.
And he got what do you call it? The dude that died fast, the Indian dude, is a Native American. He died. Whatever the dude's older brother was that was down with X-Force.
Yeah, they did exactly what they did in history.
Yeah. That's the civil rights joint, right?
Magneto was Malcolm. And Professor
was Martin Luther King. Yeah, I'm big on that.
I got Luther Stanley ahead of his time. Rest in peace.
Salute the general. Oh, what up? Hey, what's up, baby? I just said and I looked down and it sounds like General Castro. And it was already there. What's up, Ag?
Yeah. So talk about, let's, what I want to say, whoever called, I'm sorry, hung up on.
Yeah, man, you gotta get
We
back.
hung up on people.
Leave a message.
Hang up, just call. Hang up.
My apologies. So we're sitting here with Chris Castro of the show, Drive-Bys with Chris Castro. Talk a little bit about what that is exactly.
All right. The idea started, Free My Man Smash Calhoun, we was just talking about him. We will always build, we always be in the car building. We'll like burn it down and just talk about a certain moment that it would like die down. He will always get, I'm good, I'm drinking more. So he'll after a while he'll be like, yo, we need to record these things. You know how he is. We need to record these things. So I'm like, after like a few times, really off where I shine, I was like, you know what? We do need to record this thing. Yeah. I was like, damn, I'm mad I didn't record that. And then I was like, you know what? We're gonna do that. And it was gonna just be like a week, like something I was working on. And I was gonna do it the week, literally the day before, the day that I was gonna do it, I got violated. And they sent me back to the intake, and I was just in there reflecting fresh with that idea. And I'm sitting at my table.
You get executed, right? It's frustrating.
Yeah, but it was kind of like inspired. It was more. That's all I can think about. Yeah. And I'm sitting at my table. I'm writing rhymes and just writing out my plans. I like to like
visualize.
Exactly. So I thought about it. It would be dope if I could get rappers on it. And as soon as I thought of it, I was like, nigga, you grew up in hip hop. Like, you got all these niggas on your line. I knew immediately I have enough people in my phone to get me the people that I can't get to. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all I gotta do is work it. And I was like, I always wanted, now that I was like already past 30, I'm like, if you're not putting on, you're a buster. You can't be worried about yourself. You gotta be putting on. So I'm thinking about legacy. And I'm like, yo, as soon as I thought of it, I'm like, yo, I want my brother in it because I know, like, if I could help put him where I believe he ought to be.
Your brother you're speaking of.
Tragedy Khadafi, he originally was the Intelligent Hoodlum, even though that was never really his name. Marley Marr, they didn't want to market Tragedy. They thought it wouldn't, people wouldn't, the labels wouldn't accept it. Right. So they took that off the cover and left that was just the album title, but then it became by default his stage name, Tragedy the Intelligent Hoodlum. And then later he dropped the Intelligent Hoodlum and just before he put out CNN. He later
first Capone Noriega.
Capone Noriega. He
was you actually on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So by the time I was locked up. But from 99. By the time they got outside of New York,
Capone Noriega you're talking about that.
My brother and Nori had problems. So inside I rejected, like I was preparing myself to come home and go to war. I wasn't trying to listen to, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I was banging at the time. And I'm like, all right, now I got to come home and activate. And I'm a juvenile, so at the worst, I'll be down on 20. I was, but throughout my brother's career that I was rapping and on the streets with him, I was just be in the studio recording, and I would have him run on the streets, and then get jammed up again, and then somebody would get locked up and be like, yo, you're on this project, you're on that, you're on still record, and I heard you on this, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of experience comes to me, oh, this record, I'm like, I remember rapping that, I never saw anything about it, you know what I'm saying, because I really didn't care. Once I got around hip-hop, the industry, I love hip-hop. Once I got around the industry...
The characters of hip-hop, maybe. Yeah, so the culture but disillusioned youth by the characters that were...
I thought everybody was who they said they were, because I was taught you took who you say you are. Yeah. And then I got around these people and was like... My brother was always saying, chill out, man, you fucking shit up. So it was like, why... If I got it anymore. Right. Because, like... I'm a guy, I said it earlier, I'm the guy in the street everybody thought they could test. Right? I had a Napoleon complex because I was small, light skin, green eyes, blonde hair. You know how that go in the hood. Self-hate, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was always guys people thought they could test. So it's like, how I'm the target in the street. I gotta keep proving myself. I'm like, you know what?
You're supposed to be a super thug. How the fuck am I intimidating?
Or not even signaling out Nori because we cool now.
They wasn't necessarily saying that. I don't think it's so.
No, yeah,
when I came home,
talking hip hop slang like
yeah, so that brother, that's a joint I just recorded at Scram Jones' house, a verse, and then they patched it up after I got knocked off in Scram Jones' house. He didn't know I was gonna run. I laid the verse, got knocked, came back up here, got caught, and then they my brother laid something to it. So another artist did, and for my brother's fan base, it's a cult following. Niggas are like, yo, so that brother song. I'm like, what the hell that? They're like, yo, you told me you shot at the courthouse. And I was like, oh yeah, that verse. I wanted the beat, and I didn't want Scram Jones to give it to somebody. So I heard him recorded something to it. So he wouldn't give it to anybody. I tried to do that with that. No. Oh yeah, early gave it to J Bills.
That's right.
I want to get that shit.
Yeah, I was still on the streets when that happened. We was on the CNN tour.
J Bills battle that just happened. What happened? What happened?
He got tore up. He wasn't prepared.
But do you think that's because the fans were biased, or do you think that he was just weak as hell?
He wasn't prepared. He's not weak.
His lines were kind of weak. I'm not saying him as a whole artist, as a whole. I'm just saying that particular battle was weak.
Bro, when he was battling, you used to rap on beat. Like used to rap to a beat, and it had to be normal bar structure. If you broke outside the confines of normal bar structure, you immediately got called whack.
All right.
So
what's normal bar structure?
Like a 4-bar count. A 4
okay.
like tick, top. If it didn't fall, if it didn't go in that flow, if it didn't fit to a BPM.
Yeah. So this, for instance, these guys out there be like, I was out the whole week. Nigga, I was at the whole beach. Like, yeah.
Matter of fact, I was
in the heat, dipped in the streets.
It sounds like slam. What they did, they took slam poetry, right?
Yeah.
Started battling with it. I love it because it gives you more room to flex.
Right.
I used to, because I came up battling, right? But the old traditional way. As soon as I came home and saw URL, I was like, if I could have did that, you know, and I'm very theatrical. And so it's like, I would have demolished.
That's all it is. It's more theatrics than anything. It's more like, I'm going to act like my words are better than my words really are to make you think they're better than really are. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, you can't hide behind the beat.
No, you can't.
A lot of people got used to hiding behind the beat. You gotta be all feel. You gotta feel what you're saying.
So let's quickly
tell me. It can be the deaf and
I like the change. It gives you more room to be you. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then you bring lines back. Hold up. I said
you can build suspense. You know what I'm saying? You can say something, let it sink in, then boom. You know what I'm saying? I would have thrived in that, but I did a long bid, and then my mentality became like penitentiary. You can't disrespect me. I don't care just because it rhymes.
Yeah, you can't be saying.
If you say something slick to me, I gotta make you eat your teeth. Right. So, and that was happening to me in the joint. I would demolish dudes and like battling. And then running their cell after the battle. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, if I know I'm doing that when I'm trying to get parole, me on the stage, if somebody said, because you know they study you, and they try to diss you, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll take your son and.
Nah, yeah, certain lines can't cross.
I think was beating niggas in battles, and then like I just took your man, nigga, I'm going yourself, nigga.
Whoa. Go yourself and break the fucking jaw and go to high security.
No. I wasn't there.
No, you gotta specify.
No, I'm sorry.
Because 10 years in joint, taking manhood, sounds real funny.
Bad choice.
No, me too. They ain't gonna have Castro on there.
Disclaimer. They ain't touch me.
No, but what it was we'll be in a battle, right?
It's a mentality.
If somebody would say something hyper disrespectful, and then I'm saying in the moment I have to win this battle.
I know what you're saying.
I'm not gonna snuff you in the battle because I think I snuffed you because I'm losing. So I'm gonna beat you in this battle, and then I'm gonna run in this and beat on you with my hands.
Just prove that. Just prove. Because so you're taking the stuff that you said in the battle personally.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I thought about it a different way. I thought about
dudes that say the most disrespectful shit. they won't just try to be better than you.
Yeah, they try to
suck my dick. I fuck your girl. I was like, hold on. They'll display everything you
almost trying to get you out of character.
Right about that.
Almost trying to get you to the point where you want to do something physical, and that's almost like a lost too.
I stopped battling because of that. I'm like, I can't let, and people like, so you gotta protect yourself from yourself sometimes.
Yeah,
so it's like I'm either gonna ruin my life, hurt somebody really bad, or get hurt.
That's why I never sell crack. I'm like, y'all be fucking crackheads up, man. I can't do
so,
it.
let's time-wise, the Trash gonna call back. Let's rotate it back to your show.
All right. Started,
right?
So where I'm at right now, because it's an important issue. Have you heard of Marzia Hashemi?
I saw it on your page.
She's a journalist, right? American-born journalist that has been living under dual citizenship in Iran for quite some time. She's like a real professional journalist. I mean, she makes very, very profound. She tackles tough issues, and right now she's in the process of bringing the whole black plight on the world front. You know what I'm saying? Like basically the same shit that got Brother Malcolm cool and dandy when they was talking about civil rights, right? Because that's just an American thing, and we could police ourselves, right? When you start talking human rights, it's global, and then the world courts get involved, right? And if you pay attention, once Malcolm and Martin started talking that shit.
When they were talking, when there was talks of separation, it was different. When people started talking about coming together, that was it.
But you gotta see what they united on bringing America up on human rights violations.
She wrote a lot of stuff. She wrote a lot of stuff.
She movement to the world court on human rights violations. So now she comes to America to visit her family, and she's detained at the airport with no charges. Oh, you're just a witness. You're just a witness.
Person of interest, right?
And
is that what they do?
Doesn't matter. You know how it is. We can't say anything.
Right.
But if this is
but she's detained though.
Yeah, this is such an important witness. You would think when you got a mafia rat, right?
She like VIP.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, protected. So what are you doing to Tim?
She would be she would have been rose petals and everything, right? But this material witness is shackled, right? And stripped of her religious garments, right? And if anybody's been locked up, you know they don't even really serve pork anymore. They serve fake pork, like turkey ham, because there's been so many lawsuits. So you had to go out of your way to get this woman pork. Know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We all know what the hell this is. You know what I'm saying? I could say his name because I didn't know if he wanted that smoke. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mukhtar Ali. He's a director that directed an investor, right? So my Trash introduced my father to him, and then my father introduced me to him. And he's been mentoring me a lot, right? And so I wake up to a text in the morning from him. My friend has been unjustly detained by the U.S. government. Can you? He knows I got reached to some people. He was only hoping that I say it to some people. So I'm like, and she's like, yo, she's a real big journalist. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, that's your people's, and that's our sister. I'm Muslim, he's Muslim, she's Muslim. So I'm like, people, she's our sister. Then it sounds like she's being oppressed. She's free. So I have to stand up for her. So I'm like, I'm gonna do an episode on her. So my father and I shoot the episode, and it was a bunch of public outcry. I was shocked how the world stepped up for her. I'm talking about, it was crazy because when he first told me, like a small mention, within hours it was world news, and the world stood up for her, right? And I was like, oh shit, like, so, and then a lot of my people was like, yo, you really gonna do this? Like, you know, my family's history, my history of you see Trash. I have a long family history standing up against the system. So they're like, with your background, your family's background, want any type of smoke. I'm a father. I'm a coach. I'm striving to be a pillar of my community now. But it's like we all gotta go someday, right? You're just writing this story in between, right? And it's like I've done a lot of stuff. I've been in prison for some shameful shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm only saying this because I've done time for it, convicted. I've shot people. I've sold drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like I violated people's rights. If I could get disappeared for actually beautiful,
change the legacy.
I didn't want it, but there's a small piece. There's a small piece
that's
like,
ready for
if this is what basically like yo, if this is if something came with this, like I'm okay. The only thing I agreed to it and then run it by my wife first, and then I was like, hold up, brother. So then I asked my wife and said, yo, you know my family's history, you know the establishment's failure of my is turned out to be a real issue that literally they tried to disappear her for, right? And I'm like, and that's someone with no history like mine, right? I'm like, they could do whatever to me and the people would accept it, like the American people would accept it. I came to talk to him and he reached for something and nobody's gonna, all they would do is run my record down. And like in America, would be like, yeah,
that makes sense.
Exactly. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
He's a violent felon. He's an angry black man.
Look at the show, Drive By. They used to smoke me.
I didn't think about that. I really didn't think about that.
All that. I have no. I'm not disillusioned on what the power throughout history, right?
You know your history.
Exactly. So it was like I asked my wife, I'm like, can I? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
it's involving her
and my son. So she gave me her blessing. I went to my son and said, yo, you know I'm always telling you to stand up for right, even if you get messed up. Something could happen because of it. And if something does happen, I want you to know that this is why it's happening.
Yeah, so they can't tell you something else.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You want someone else to tell your story.
Exactly. Like, so I took it. I'm uploading it, right? I'm uploading it early in the morning. I'm uploading the episode.
And in the episode, you're addressing the issue.
Oh yeah, head on. I'm calling. That
was the first episode.
No. It was the episode that just dropped today. I just dropped.
Yeah.
And
we skipped from the beginning to the.
So right now, because of this doesn't matter. I don't care about rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I care about life. I only care about rap because it's a perpetuation of life.
Yeah.
Real hip hop. It's
communication.
It's life though, but it's life in it. If there's no life in it, it's just somebody mimicking sounds to me.
So you guys uploaded the episode and it was primarily attacking the issue, and it was you and your father.
Yes. His phone issues. I went to call Travis. I called him. He was in an interview, and I got some of that interview on the episode.
You still got one of those mobile phones? You better have no mobile.
No. In New York, for some reason, like in certain buildings, it'll become a dead spot. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So
he had called during the time while he was doing the interview.
I called him. He was doing the interview live, and he let it go on. And then I had to keep the episode going, so I hung up, and then I called back in a minute, and then couldn't get through. It came through, so he wanted to call. He wanted me to stay on until we was ready to talk, but I wanted to continue the episode, and then I called back, and then it didn't get through. But I wanted to call the average person in human to account to stand up for this woman, and I wanted to remove religion and politics away from it because it's
just
how all Muslims say it.
Exactly, because if I felt if I
was take away from it, if you have religion and all that, it's gonna take away from
people would have been like, oh, that's or it's a journalist issue.
Or even a woman's issue.
Exactly. I wanted like, yo, that is somebody's mother being shitted on because she tried. Now she didn't do anything but literally speak about what she felt. Into my opinion, is people in America. America. She's not harming. She spoke, and they try to disappear her, bro. And it's like
she's Iranian.
No, she's black. But she got a job. She got a job out there, and she maintains dual citizenship. But she's an American citizen, bro. On our soil, we can get at you now, bro. So,
almost like when they tried to do Most Def.
Yeah,
way.
Because he did
anybody who
he did that Magnolia clap, and he did the Katrina clap shit, and he invented the.
But it's not just like people think, oh yeah, hey, you're Muslim, you know how it is out here. They're gonna go after you. No, there's also a journalist, Gordon, who he's Caucasian and probably some denomination of Christian. I'm guessing, I could be wrong, but he had an unfavorable view of the establishment, and he means the active Department of Defense ID, and was this administration, if you're going against the script, the status quo, bro, you're a fucking target.
Yeah.
And if you think all that crazy disappearing, like Men in Black shit was yesteryear, that it doesn't exist just because in their time. And got holes in their dreams, got snatched up, them college kids that protested. I forget what college it was.
Was it the Magnet?
No, this was like, I think in the 70s. They sent the fucking National Guard and shot them the fuck down. It was those old Christian white Americans. And I believe we're in an environment now that's similar to those times where the establishment is panicking and they will ride on anybody who says something that makes. You never know if what you say. You can say cupcakes and it offends somebody and they come for you. So that can affect anybody.
You can bring it back around to hip hop, because you know how influential hip hop artists are. And you know what I'm saying? Like
some of them are doing it to themselves.
They are doing it to themselves. But you think about all the rappers that was doing like that stuff. All the artists, like underground rock artists, doing the same shit these rappers are doing. A lot of other people doing the same shit they're doing. But they really going after the young rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Like, influences the culture.
Exactly. Like you said, it's exciting people to do certain raps, keep talking so they won't go out there and start talking this other shit. And that's another thing I was talking about too. Like, how come being an older hip hop artist is they do the right thing with their money? They gotta be running around acting crazy. They like to let all these young rappers. It's cool to be young and dumb and be a rapper because they give you a lot of money. You're gonna go out there and do something you're not proud of.
That, right? And one of them being hip hop is a baby, like the genre.
I said that too.
And also,
that was my theory too. It's funny that you said it, because that was my theory. I was like, yo, hip hop, we
also the ones that we saw they didn't embrace the young kids.
But check it out though.
They trying to shit on us, so it's like this generation now is starting to embrace the young kids.
I said that though.
Now they're allowing them to age.
I said it right. I said that to Rock.
This was after I went to.
I brought the theory like as I brought the theory as like you know it's taboo because we never had seen it with our own eyes. Hip hop was so young that we never had a rapper be 50 years old and still be rapping, so we could have somebody to identify with. He's like, nah, think about it though. It's like, think about Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick. They were like older men.
They didn't welcome the new. Hip hop was stingy and selfish. Shout out to Pimp Jones. He's an up and coming artist out of Queensbridge, right? Did the episode with him about. I'm gonna do a whole February is gonna do a whole Queensbridge artist, like Queensbridge history month. The artist to account, right? And it's like Queensbridge was the mecca of hip hop for a second. Like if you said I'm from Queensbridge, you could be doodoo and get a record deal, and they didn't pass it on. It was just worried about
that's hip hop period.
They smiggled it like
straight up. Like that's hip hop in general. Like it wasn't inclusive, and not only were they not inclusive, dumb motherfuckers. So now it's always been a young man's game.
So now you get that reverse.
They get on, they're like, fuck y'all old heads. And they got the mic.
Yeah.
Now they got the mic. Fuck you old head. And they control the conversation.
You're right about that.
Now look at all the artists, right, that was always embracing how Jay-Z embraces the youth. You see Jay-Z, T Grizzly, Meek, right? And Jay-Z could come out literally wearing whatever the fuck he want to wear. Hold up. Everybody who shitted on the youth, right? As soon as the youth got power, they can't wait to get them out of here. You didn't even, first of all, it's bad enough you didn't even help me get in. And now that as soon as I got in and I'm feeding my family, you're getting on your platform. Oh, fuck you. Get out of here. Yeah. Bye. And now I feel a lot of dudes are only rocking with the youth because they feel like they have to.
Be relevant.
I don't feel like, say, I have very similar views to when I was young, saying, man, you niggas is frauds. So a lot of dudes now, it's like, hey, photo op.
Yeah, he's whack, but I'll take a picture of him. I'm not gonna be hating.
Yeah, so I don't look like a hater. You know what I'm saying? But I got there's real OGs like that. That really always embrace
like Master P.
Yeah, he always put on.
Always put on what's some boy's name from Rap A Lot Records.
Shout out to Royal Flush. He's always trying to put whatever platform he has. Hey, listen to this dude. There's people like that always, and I think that's why hip hop hasn't been allowed to age until now, because it's just.
So what you're saying is the control structure flip flop from the old heads to the young heads, and then the old heads didn't want to put the young heads.
Yeah, because the environment was always it's about me and mine. Yeah. So now and we got the spotlight. It's about me and mine. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's talking about inclusiveness because they feel they're being.
That's so now. So moving forward, so you did that episode. You didn't agree, but how can people, if people want to check out your show, what's the best format? Drive-bys with Chris Castro.
You go on all social media platforms. Drive-by the show. The website. and I'm having an Easter running. I have an Easter running, so I'm like, I'm gonna start from scratch because I want people to swipe their card on his website and not from no non-secure website, because then you get all your information. Yeah. So I'm gonna get that, but I'm not even gonna put it out there until I redo it the right way.
Sounds good.
But so right now, get on Drive-Bys the show on all social media, IG, Drive-Bys with Chris Castro. And shout out to my executive producer, my brother, and co-host Tragedy Khadafi. Supposed to be
waiting on a call from Trag. If it doesn't call by a certain time, we might have to postpone to another time. So I think that is dope that there are different people creating their own like this. I feel like if you hit that 40 mark, close to that 40 mark, and you're still just trying to get like a record deal and shit, like
a record deal, period.
You need to be doing something, but I'm just saying like you need to be doing something else. That's why I said so. You need to be doing something else.
2004, Soulja Boy's gonna go down as a legend. I swear it's on my page, right? I got into an argument with Prodigy's daughter, rest in peace, Prodigy. She blocked me on Facebook from this shit. She was saying something. We was going back and forth, but she was like,
rest in peace, Prodigy.
She was like, I forget the premise of the disagreement, but she was like, my dad's a legend. And I was like, so Soulja Boy. And she flipped, right? And I was like, but no, because she was like, how the fuck? I was like, he literally changed the way we consume, market, and sell music.
Yeah,
no matter. I'm like, I don't like
that interview was dope that he did though. I don't like it either. But what's my fault though?
I did it. I'm like, a lot of it was trolling, right? But even he really popped that off. You know what I'm saying? Like
that interview was dope that he did.
But he changed, like, because of him, right? First of all, he was the first one marketing himself that I see in this day and age as a cartoon character, right? As super.
What do you call it?
Alter ego?
No, as an avatar.
Yeah, all right, exactly. Right?
Avatar. Like a digital cartoonish image of him representation. Like an avatar. So when you get a video game, you're just like that.
$4,500 from his parents, promised to pay it back, and became a millionaire.
He said he made $7 million.
As a black businessman, if you don't champion that, and he's not hard
not promote violence either.
He's not.
You know what you just said? Something else that connected to it. You said he said, "Look at Snoop Dogg and all them dudes was hating on me coming, and they said I made $7 million and they mad at me." You was talking about the old heads hating on me. What you were just talking about. Hating on me. I hated him. He wasn't talking shit about. He wasn't talking shit about Snoop Dogg. He was saying about the old heads just throwing dirt on him, like oh, that's the death of hip hop type of shit.
Yeah, right. I hate his music, right? Straight up.
It's not I'm not like us though.
Even if he marketed it, even if you know me, I don't like your skill set. It's not that skill set annoys my eardrum. Yeah. As a young man that especially identifies as a young black man, right? First of all, he made a promise to his parents. Honor your parents. He made a promise to his parents and kept it and saved his family.
Yeah, for real.
He made it. I'm like, yo, people like, oh, this person's a legend, that person's a legend. I'm like, but if you follow their business, mom, you'll die broke and your children will have nothing you create. You would just be nice with a pen, and I don't care about that. I care about example. And so yes, he's a clown. That's how he marketed himself. He meant to do that. That was all part of his plan.
That was his thing.
So he strategized. Pop say, playing pop strategized. He changed music.
Yeah.
You don't gotta like it. I don't like his music. I pay attention to his business.
Who's that?
Soulja Boy. But I call this. I said by the time he goes out, right, whether people like it or accept it, he will be recognized for what he did.
The thing about Soulja Boy is like he got tired of motherfucking shit on his name. It's like everybody in the industry know what he did. You know, so niggas behind the scenes know what he did.
People didn't really know.
The average person that didn't know shit about hip hop.
He was chatting though, and Queensbridge, that's like just talking shit. Like, he was trolling, right?
Yeah.
He was trolling.
Half trolling. He was going overboard with it to make it theatrical, like marketing. But shit that he was saying had some truth to it.
Yeah, it wasn't just creating up for nothing.
He wasn't just
we're streaming live on YouTube right now, right? Yeah. A lot of us market ourselves as hip hop heads, right? On YouTube, right? And we have to thank Soulja Boy for that. For a lot of what we do, selling music digitally, we have to thank Soulja Boy. Andre Cortez for that. Straight up. Shout out Young Draco.
Even this is 50s. 50 came out was like, yo, I made this is 50 because they had this is he started that shit first.
Listen,
and 50 got that off Soulja Boy.
The people who could look past, like all the businessmen, the hustlers, that could look past a sound, right? Most people in hip hop don't have good business at all. First of all, so but the businessmen, Jay Electronica was like, yo, listen, they call me an internet rapper because I followed Soulja Boy, and he has a whole career. Business is right because he follows Soulja Boy. Because he follows Soulja Boy. Dude's a clown, but that was on purpose. I'm saying pay attention to his business.
He's younger.
Don't try to tear him down as your fellow human being.
It's funny because like
you do enough tearing down. Like, oh,
it's funny. Funny as hell because if you watch the Soulja Boy interview what he did with Breakfast Club, right? Anything Soulja Boy brought up, they tried to tear it down. They tried to dismantle anything he said. Oh, I did this, I did that.
I made yesterday.
But check it out. But then when Soulja Boy brought up Charlamagne the God's book, like, yo, man, I love your book, bro. Your book inspired me. I'm gonna buy that shit, man. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
And everything that fucking this nigga Soulja Boy brought up to Charlamagne the God, tried to tear it down. So you do this, so you do that. What's the shit called? Everyday Struggle.
I didn't watch that one.
He's talking like, I got a business doing this, I got a business doing that, my business over here is shit. Why do you have so many businesses?
Yeah, I saw that soundbite somewhere, like a meme.
Like, how the fuck do you ask somebody how you have so many businesses? He's like, why the fuck you don't have so many businesses?
I don't watch that show because I don't like what they did to Joe Budden.
I didn't watch that show after Joe Budden left. I used to watch it. I don't even like Joe Budden.
I'll tell you why I do.
I don't like Joe Budden. And I used to watch it because of Joe Budden. So when he left, but Joe Budden's hard to do to work with, man. Joe Budden, man. Joe Budden's like, I don't work with him on the surface, and when I see on the outside looking in, it seems like he's a hard. Joe Budden is Joe Budden, man. It's like he's an opinionated dude.
You know why I like him? Because we think 6-7 months ago.
And that's what I learned.
Birthday. Like, we literally think very similar.
And that's what I learned.
Street.
And that's what I learned about Joe Budden.
Well, I'm the geek that likes to learn and use his mind. A lot of people like in this day and age are like, I'm opinionated, and I don't care how you feel about my opinions, right? I like that he's brutally honest and intelligent and articulate.
But you know what? I realized that about Joe Budden. That's why I started watching the show. I said I didn't like him before, and I watched the show. I realized that about him, like what you said. But what I don't like about him is that
but he'll tell you he owns it. That's
so he don't own it.
No,
he'll go around and something and something like, what did I really say?
No, but then he'll say later. He'll say later, I'm scared. He'll go back. I'm like, I'm scared. He admits he's scared. And that's why I like him.
That is true.
I'm scared.
Say, when he stood up,
he terrified.
Peace.
Peace, beloved.
Y'all can
That sounds like my younger brother.
There you go. He's trying hard not to say baby, bro.
No, I won't say the other thing anymore.
So we got, you know,
Christian.
it was interesting. We set up the interview, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm like, I tell Tragedy, like, yeah, go try it, like, Tragedy.
No,
I'm like, I know your brother.
I want to explain something.
Yeah.
No, I want to explain something.
Yeah.
It was late time to show. Don't worry about it, man.
No, love stream. Triple beam stream, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not late because I'm on time, bitch.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, listen.
That's like saying, I'm never wrong, I was just mistaken.
Put that
Could you introduce yourself real quick for the people that don't know? Because you could be anybody calling in, you know what I mean? We don't got you in the studio. Could you quickly say who you are?
Alright,
security card.
My name is Shal Maki. I got many names. Tell the Hurling Strategy Khadafi. But I'm going to sum it all up, man. I'm that guy. I'm that boss repping that brand right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that brand is my war report. I got another war report. And my war report is drive-bys with Chris Castro.
Yeah, we were just going into a little bit about that in the story and about the recent episode with the lady that was detained. We were talking about that just now. So we covered that, but we have a limited amount of time, Traj, for this particular episode. And we would like to end it with talking about your interaction with your brother on the Castro thing, the drive-bys. But can we go back just a little bit and just give some point of views? Like, so your introduction into the game, we can say is a lot.
What we're trying to say is,
let's talk about the Juice Crew.
Tell them why you're a legend, bro. Tell them why you're a legend.
Let's talk about the Juice Crew here.
Cut to the chase.
In terms of, that shit was like a. Can I curse?
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
As long as you don't say the shows. As long as you don't say the shows.
Pussy.
I can curse. That nigga's got some freedom.
You say whatever you want. As long as you don't say the show is whack. As long as you don't say that, you can say whatever you want.
Over here.
We got your brother in the building. We can hold hostage.
Yo, first thing I want to say is this, right? I got an echo. I hear an echo in the background.
All right,
well, that means you got to hook my phone up into a direct line.
We got you right now. We good.
In between time, the first thing I'm going to say, that's a lot better. The first thing I'm going to say is that, yo, sometimes the only time I get to talk to my brother is on a social forum.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because we putting that trunk in. You're like, that means ain't nothing little about it.
That's a blessing. So can we talk a little bit about like your involvement in the Juice Crew? Just give a brief synopsis, you know what I mean, of like that whole involvement at that point of like your life, because you were part of the Junior Juice Crew. Can we talk? What was that? When someone says that, what is that? What does that mean?
All right. What was that? The Juice Crew was a template of the super group.
Yeah.
After the Juice Crew, you had Wu-Tang, you had Dipset, you had NWA, you had EPMD, you had, oh man, you had various groups.
Who were the original members of the Juice Crew? The original members.
Honestly, there was a Juice Crew before. There was a Juice Crew before. It was brief, but it was before Big Daddy Kane, before Biz, before Shan, before me, before Craig G. But I don't really know too much of that history, so I ain't gonna speak on it.
Yeah, so let's talk about the one that you know.
Yeah. You asked me a question, let me talk, nigga.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm gonna put that out there because I don't like robbing nobody's legacy. Drive-bys, me and my brother, and/or Tragedy Khadafi himself as a solo entity is not about taking anyone's legacy. So I wanted to put that out there first. Now, who is Juice Crew that I know that I've been a part of? The Juice Crew is a standard and a pillar in hip hop and set the tone for the first template of a supergroup.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Yep. And then I was just talking about the members. So when people talk about the Juice Crew, some of the notable members are Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane.
All right, let me give you this. Let me give the listeners this to your show. This is exclusive, right?
I like that.
A lot of people don't realize that Roxanne Shante brought MC Shan to the fold of the Juice Crew. And then Biz Markie brought Big Daddy Kane to the fold of the Juice Crew.
Wow, hip hop history right here.
Along with TJ Swan as well.
Yep.
And Craig G came on his own merit, so to speak. And I basically kicked down the doors to get in the Juice Crew as a youngin'. But I'm always kicking down the doors, such as my brother. That's what we do. That's what we
basically, you and Swan bullied your way into the Juice Crew.
Bullied his way into the Juice Crew.
So we gonna read between the lines. So y'all bullied your way into the Juice Crew.
Yeah, so, I mean, yo, like, I love the members in the Juice Crew, all of them. I love Roxanne for what she's doing. She owes us an interview. You know what I'm saying? She owes us to ride shotgun. You know what I'm saying? In the whip, doing drive-bys. I love her, love Biz, love TJ Swan, love Craig G, love Master Ace, love MC Shan. Have a respect for Marley. But I love Big Daddy Kane, man. Big Daddy Kane is official tissue.
But yeah, Big Daddy Kane was my favorite of all time, man.
G-Rap is official tissue. In fact, G-Rap was the one who introduced me in DJ Fatal.
Is G-Rap from Queens?
DJ on Intelligent Hoodlum. My first commercial release was Intelligent Hoodlum.
Yeah,
so I want to ask a question. So what was it like when the Bridges Over dropped? You from that era? And you was around those guys who, like, you was around Shan and them. And so what was it like? What was the climate like when the Bridges Over dropped?
Yo, did my brother give you these questions?
Nah. This is
our research.
This is a hip-hop fan question.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
This is a pure hip-hop fan.
Bro, you should have saw my face when he asked it, though. You know me so well.
This is a pure fan.
Beloved.
What up?
You there, beloved?
Yeah, I'm here, baby.
You're always with me. Yo, so look, now the reason why I asked you, did my brother ask you that question? Because, you know, my brother knows, like, kind of like everything about me. So, for you to ask you that question, I got a story about that.
I love stories.
You love stories.
And I thought he told you that because...
Nah, not at all. It's not on me to do that.
Nah, that's
fine.
I'm gonna take that as a good interviewer skills. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I'm doing Navi. Pat myself on the back.
There you go. There you go.
Asking the right question.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Trash.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about the story? When the Bridges Over dropped, right? Secretly, I had to admit that shit was fire. So I forget how old I was, and I'm not saying that because I don't want to tell my age. I really forget how old I was, but I was in a spot called USA Skating Ring, and the Bridges Over came on.
The first time you heard it.
And when it came on, you know how to go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I started bobbing my fucking head. But KRS-One was on stage performing it live.
Oh shit.
Now look, I'm from the world's largest projects, and that particular skating ring is probably like maybe was like maybe 2 miles from the bridge. So damn near the whole bridge was in there.
That's some ballsy shit right there.
And that beat dropped. Yo, it was like an impulsive reaction. I had a super large cup of ice in my hand. It wasn't Pepsi, but I knocked it down. And that was ice whip. And when that beat dropped, and I bobbed my head. It was an impulsive reaction. I threw the cup of ice at him. And listen, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. Because I already apologized to the nigga when I met him. And I told him I was that little nigga that was
Yo.
and I was mad because this shit was so hot. And my OG Shan,
That's a dope story.
at him the way I felt he should have done it. I can't even matter because even though I threw the cup of ice at him and it barely missed his head,
it wasn't
that
enough.
nigga kept performing and he didn't miss the beat.
Shout out to KRS.
Shout out to KRS for that. That nigga told me focus.
Yeah. That nigga trying to fluster, trying to get it flustered.
It was a dope song.
That's a dope fucking story.
But I think The Bridge is a better song though.
Oh man, that's
a dope, yo, Trash. That's a dope fucking story, yo.
That nigga said he tried to fluster me. Oh, he would have felt validation if he was just made a nigga stutter. If he was just stutter like the bridge. He'd be like, alright, I got that nigga. This is that nigga. This is me.
Yo, so Trash, for time-wise, because we'll definitely pick up another.
I think that's the first story we had that shit that brought tears to my eyes, bro.
That was a dope fucking story. We've had some pretty crazy stories.
I kind of feel like, you know, I'm so immersed in this hip hop shit. Like this is another reason why I love my brother, because he kind of helps me to like consolidate my shit and like it's crazy. It's so
do not tell the idea that we're gonna do the production thing. Don't say that if that's what you're about to say.
I didn't do that.
No, I was just making sure you didn't put out something that someone could steal.
Castro, I didn't hear your voice in like 2 days. Nigga, it feel good.
Oh, you gonna throw a shot on the air?
Yo, Trash.
I was working. I was angry.
Yo, Trash. Can we? I knew who you was growing up, and like listening to the stuff. But what really made like an impact was like what really made an impact to me. Like it really was like, oh shit. It was like the whole. Let's talk a little bit about your involvement in Conan Noriega's first album, The War Report. Can we talk about?
Okay, so now look. Let's move forward.
Yep.
Cause we all about that.
Yep.
You screw.
Because you can talk for hours and we want to cover different things, but there's certain bullet points I want to get.
Wait. Didn't you just ask me a question, baby?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
You getting like me on my podcast.
Yo,
I'll take that as a signal.
Sometimes he asks questions and answer them too.
Go ahead, Trash. Yo, you know I spent a lot of years with your brother, Trash. You know what I mean? I grew up around
Yo, you know what, man? I'm not gonna keep saluting that dude, man. Like that's my dude, man. Like I'm so happy he came. That's
So good.
The story though. I was so happy my brother came though.
Yeah. I had to hit him up. It was mandatory. It was protocol that I hit him up because I know him, and I knew y'all working on the show together, and he's right here. And I've known your brother since we were teenagers, so it was protocol for me to hit him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my dude. Yeah.
So anyway, CNN.
You know what? Okay, let me hold on. Before I get to CNN, since you're talking about hitting him up, my brother hit me up and was like, yo, if he's hitting you up for an interview, why is he hitting me?
Yeah.
Stro.
I'm here. I'm
Yo,
ready to talk.
why is he hitting me?
Yep.
And I was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, you know, at first I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was somebody else I'm not gonna mention right now.
Oh, I was about to say who.
You know why? Because his interview questions sucked. He was trying to get some real in-depth, detailed background.
That's exactly what it was.
So he was like a fool.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
But give me an idea how close me and my brother are.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and my brother's close. So he hit me up like, yo, if you're doing an interview, why is he hitting me?
Yep.
But and I say all that to say, like, my brother must have love for you.
Yeah.
Because if I do a lot of interviews, but this is one of the only interviews that my brother posted.
Yeah. Respect.
My brother don't really do that.
There, man.
And in all actuality, I was gonna get on him a little later and be like, yo, post every interview on my
Nigga, we both flying around it.
I apologize, Castro. Don't be mad at me, bro. I'm just doing the journalism we talk about.
Yeah, the good cop, bad cop. We're not sure which one he is though.
They should have been like, chop.
Chop. Like what? He said, what in the shit? He said, we're not bringing the cars that we're doing the drive-by, so no chop.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Later on, then they go, get at me for this, dog. But I ain't speak to him in like 2 days, and he ain't hit me. We communicate.
Texted.
On text, but we ain't speaking 2 days. I don't like that shit, man.
I already know when I'm editing, my nigga. I lock in.
I love Castro. I gotta fuck with him, man. But let's get
so people, not from your point of view, I'm just talking from the media. People refer to you as the third unofficial member of CNN. Some people refer to, I'm not saying that that's the truth.
No, don't say that. It's not that
they say you're the end.
Unofficial member.
No, I'm just saying the media. I remember at the time.
Wait. First of all, we're on your forum. Let them know I'm not an unofficial member. And in all actuality, I look at everything. It's not that they refer to me as an unofficial member.
Yeah.
An unofficial member might be a Castro or a Mussolini.
Yeah.
I consider them an unofficial member.
Yep.
Don't say they refer to me as an unofficial member. That's not true.
I got what you're saying. I'm just talking about the way the media, they were saying like you're the architect.
Let me talk. I think I'm qualified to speak. And it's not that, and I'm not sitting on Castro or Mussolini, the other Castro.
Yep.
Or Mussolini, I'm not sitting on them. But the media does not refer to me as an unofficial member.
Yep.
They do refer to me as a third party member.
Third party, yep. You're correct.
So let's be clear.
Yep.
Ain't nobody involved in this legacy.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's real speak. So that's true. They do refer to me, but the ones who know. Now, when you say, what about CNN or, my involvement in CNN, you have to be very specific with those questions.
Okay.
Because I can answer any question you refer to that.
Yep.
So I say all that to say, I am CNN.
Okay. Understood.
That's an artifact. That's an old fact. Now, don't get me wrong. Capone is Capone. I'm not taking nothing from Capone. And rightfully so, Noriega is Noriega. I'm not taking nothing from them.
Correct.
But just like they are CNN, nigga, if they got a real bone in their body, then they know Maki CNN too.
Okay. Understood. So, what was that like, that whole timeline, though? What was it like for you during that timeline? Like, what was going on? There was a lot of shit going on during that time. Like, albums dropping. There was a lot of projects going out there. Like, what was it like?
Yeah, there was a lot of projects dropping.
Yep.
Just like, there was a lot of projects dropping. You know what I'm saying? And I had to figure out a way initially before we dropped how to be in the loop, so to speak, and be able to compete with all that shit that was dropping. Mm-hmm. And I figured out the way, and I found the way, and they followed the lead. Yep. They followed the lead, more so Nori than Pone at that time. And I'm just keeping it Greenberry. I love Pone, but I'm just keeping it Greenberry, and I'm not devaluing Pone. I'm just answering the question respectfully and accurately.
Yep.
Also Nori, because Nori understood where he had to place himself within all of that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he understood the script I set forth, and he played his part. Pone, like myself, is a street dude, and he wasn't as far removed as I was, and I ain't far removed from the street. Mm-hmm. So he kind of faltered. Like a lot of people always equate to me, Trags would have been more successful if he didn't keep going to jail. Well, Trags didn't keep going to jail. Regretfully, I say, you might not have the same Trags that you know to love.
Yeah, that's a major person you are.
Yep, build the character. Person.
No, fuck building character. I respect where y'all coming from. It's more than just building a character. Like, I lived a certain kind of life that wasn't just going to speak from a viewer standpoint. I had to speak from a participant standpoint. And I'm not saying that in any glorification.
Yep.
I'm just saying that because that's the whole factory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad in the space I'm at. So when we talk about CNN, like, we talk about the building of a legacy, we talking about a vision, and we talking about, at a time, everybody knowing how to play their part within that vision, within that legacy, man. And that was a great time for hip hop because you had albums like, Cuban Links parallel. You had It Was Written parallel. You had, the remnants of the infamous parallel, so to speak. You know, you had Biggie parallel at that time.
Honest shit out there at that time. Honest track.
Reasonable Doubt.
Mobb Deep was on.
So you can make a wave or a mark within that time.
That's some East Coast shit.
Giants. How could you not be considered a giant yourself?
Exactly.
Word.
That's a good way to put it.
Ain't nobody robbing this.
So how did Prodigy's death affect you?
Prodigy's death affected me in a way that, you know, life is a fragility, man. You know, like, I mean, I come from a place where death is common ground, even right now.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you know, it's kind of worse. Ask my brother, we go through there all the time. You know what I'm saying? We in the hottest spots.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a fragility, and even more so, you know, Prodigy had a lot of success, man. He was very successful at what he did.
Yeah.
And for him to pass that way, you know, it only puts me in a certain kind of place where I gotta respect the gift I got right now, the blessing of life. And like, you know, more so than anybody, respect the Prodigy, man. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. It's no surprise we had our differences. He said some things in his book, and I'm not shooting at him now. I don't shoot at a man in his death.
He can't defend himself. Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I did it. Listen, let me just say this, man. Follow me, man. Sometimes when you got the type of history I got, it may sound like I'm just talking, but there's a reason why I speak the way I speak, because I'm respectful, man. Regardless, I have honor, and there's a lot of things that went on behind the scenes with me and Prodigy that I can't speak on because I'm an honorable nigga.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's no shock that Prodigy, he violated.
Yeah.
And I told him in his ear before he passed that he violated. And he called me out on stage at BB King's, because if he had an ounce of man in his body, and obviously he did, he had to call me out. But I'm not going to go into that right now because he's not here to defend himself. But overall, there is no defense when you lie on a nigga.
Yeah.
In a book for sensationalism, because you feel you can, because you feel comfortable.
Yeah. Good point.
That's real nigga shit, man. Take it how you want to take it.
So what was the moving? Is there anything about that timeline you wanted to speak on before we make another time jump? Was there anything else?
Listen, man, I'm living my life, man. I'm living a drive-by life, so I can speak on what
happened. Hey, yo, hold up. I want you to speak on this. I want you to speak on the time. I think y'all was on Linden Boulevard in the height of that Biggie Pac shit, and Pac pulled up in front of the store.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
West Coast, East Coast, West Coast.
Let's set the time frame. So this is now we're talking for the younger viewers. This is the whole East Coast, West Coast beef time.
Castro.
Yo.
What the fuck you giving this nigga questions?
We go way back.
This what I'm telling you. Listen. This is what I'm telling you. That's why he brought him here.
Me and Castro go back a lot of years, trash.
That's why he brought him here.
Let me say this, man. He was born there. So that's an artifact. It wasn't Linden Boulevard. See, that's why I say Castro know the stories, man. It's not fair for Castro to interview me. He wasn't there for the stories. He was there when I came back with him.
So remember that time you got beat because you stole that Jello as a captain?
So we set the scene.
Let me get to it. It wasn't Linden Boulevard. It was I forgot that avenue in Left Rack, man. Yo, what's that shit? 57th Avenue Left Rack? It was 57th Avenue.
That's New York shit, man. Yo, son.
Yeah. And Pop pulled up in a white 850 Beamer and jumped out. And you know me, I'm low. I was on the side, and niggas was like, yo, Pop, what you doing out there? He was like, yo, y'all niggas read the papers. These little skinny ass nigga, man. But I respected the fact that he had a lot of heart to even come off like that or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that was that story. That was like a time I saw him outside of the industry, quote unquote. And I was like, yo, this nigga, he's got a little tough to even do that.
Yeah, hop out the block.
No, you gotta see you can't see the body language. Gangsters out there. You're not even trying to press niggas. Yo, what you doing out here? You said, you don't read the papers.
Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah. You gotta see the body language.
That's what I wish you would test me, nigga. Like, I wish you would. So you might fuck me up right now. You might fuck me up right now, but guess what'll come back? So nigga, I'm gonna help my brother come back. I wanna say something. Oh shit.
Yo, I gotta slide in a minute, man. It's like
we do too, bro.
Respectfully to your show.
Yep.
Love is love. But I gotta hit a session. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make my rounds. I gotta put this drop-out flag down.
What?
We'll have to call back in the future down the road, Tragic. We'll chop it back up. You know what I mean? I remember what we talked about. We were talking about different stuff.
Actually, we'll be out
in New York Saturday night. We'll be out in the city Saturday doing some interviews, by the way, too.
Oh, wait a minute. You're coming to New York Saturday night?
Yeah, we'll be at the Wu-Tang show.
Saturday evening. Yeah,
we'll be at the Wu show.
So
Yeah.
you come to my show. Listen, I know the Wu-Tang show is Sunday too.
Yeah, but we might not. We're just gonna do the Saturday one. We're at the Philly one and then the Saturday one. We got some interviews we're doing backstage at the Philly and the Saturday one.
I ain't asked you all that.
We'll be out there Sunday too. We go back whenever. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, if you got a show.
Hold on. Time out. I love you for that, y'all. Love is love, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So that means you coming to my show Sunday.
We're there.
We'll hit you up. For sure.
Yo, we did. Somebody said you gonna hit me up.
Nah, we did. That was the same nigga. That was the same nigga who said both of them. That was this nigga. No, we'll be there Saturdays. The Wu-Tang show Sunday. We can leave up, but we got a show Sunday night. We'll be there.
We're there.
Ain't no thing.
Listen, that's what I love. Don't go for my passion for aggression. I'm just very passionate.
Nah, fuck that.
Hey, we're similar hosts. Apparently, we're similar hosts.
Yeah, you nigga. Don't talk to me.
And you my type of nigga, you all?
Alright. So with that being said, we had 3 shows. We got the trifecta.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, man. I appreciate you, man. I wanna say this. My brother Castro and my dad, my pops, did a great interview.
We talked about it, amazing.
Representing the liberation,
amazing.
You know what I'm saying, of him, Shabby. That was amazing. I respect my brother for that. I'm proud of him. That shit was amazing. That's what hip-hop is supposed to do. That's what Meek Mills is doing with Jay-Z in terms of, like, coming home, after incarceration. Like, hip-hop, wealth is unity, man. Wealth is not a dollar. Wealth is in unity. And I respect and love my brother for that.
I love you, brother.
Like, so listen, man. Yo, y'all watch Dropouts, man. Follow the brand. I'm about to go make marks over here, baby.
We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday.
Saturday.
Right.
We'll be there Saturday. Right after your nephew's basketball game, I'm taking off.
Alright. Yo, sure, I love you. Yo, everybody listening, follow this show, follow this brand.
Yep.
The month of February is a brilliant concept. You're going to get a lot of surprises. There's going to be some good shit, some bullshit, man. Everybody stay up. Peace.
Yo, peace. Another good show.
We'll be back next week. We'll be back with some footage, but we're going to let you go right now.
With the video.
Why you hang up, you asshole? We got some good stuff over there.
I'll let you go with the video.
We'll let you go into a video right now. And even if you watch the Facebook stream, make sure you watch the actual the actual www.uzd.world, not a .com, not a .net, because we are a global movement, and we're all over the globe right now, different chapters, different chambers, different things, and we just like to thank everybody that supports us. We'd like to make sure that everybody that rocks with us and likes our show and likes the kind of content that we do, make sure you support other people doing really good platforms. Not because we know them, but because of the power of
but also because he knows me. Like, because there's a blessing in beneficial relationships.
Yes.
And you're supposed, like, I'm learning now in life, right? I used to deny my relationships. I used to, like, for my brother, my cousin's ghost I used to be like, man. They said, it's like, yo, your ghost face cousin, your trash brother, fuck Castro, leave me alone.
Yeah, I get you.
But build legacy and carry it on.
Because you don't want to feel like you're a shadow. No, because when you're coming up, you don't want to feel like a shadow.
Exactly. It was part ego. It was part ego, but it was also part miseducation.
I feel like
that was major for me.
That's a big thing for me too.
That's coming up. Yeah. But that was ego though. That's ego.
But at the same time though, you
easy God out. You know what I'm saying?
But
You're supposed to just.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
It's my job.
Yeah, right. Shout out to tragedy. I'm fucking them twice. I'm cutting niggas off. It's still niggas' jobs. But
shout out to tragedy.
Like another thing.
You gotta build the wall.
Yeah. Like, it's fucked up to sit there and be like, you kind of feel fucked up to be like, oh, I'm so and so's cousin. But at the same time,
you don't want to name drop.
You don't want to name drop, but at the same time, is you shouldn't feel ashamed to be like, yeah, I'm so and so's cousin.
But like the reason I did that, go on my Facebook, right? It says my name, then in parentheses it says tragedies. I did that really for my nephew, Tragic's son, right? Yeah. Because he's on that time. I'm like, bro, you know how many times I shot myself in the foot by running for my legacy? That he made our name mean something.
Yeah, word.
Yeah. Don't run from that shit. Word. That shit can get, like, people only give a fuck about Chris Reeves because he's Pun's son.
Word.
He's also nice.
Nice.
But they don't give a fuck. Like, his legacy, the hard work his father put in.
Young dirty bastard.
Exactly.
It should fall to the waistline because
Little Busy Bone's son. You know what I'm saying? Like they got it. Yeah, and because they accepted what their brethren did, they now have a career and they have an opportunity to further that legacy. Mm-hmm. It's not even about me at that point. Like I said, like for me, it's like, I got the shot at helping put my brother where I believe he deserves to be in hip hop with this. You know what I'm saying? And myself, and to create an opportunity for my son and my nephews.
But at the
same time, me.
But at the same time, look at somebody like Denzel Washington's son, who don't use the name Washington.
He doesn't?
He don't.
But there are people that have because of that.
Nobody knows him.
Maybe be typecasted under his father's legacy.
I'm not trying to refute what you're saying. I'm just trying to refute what you're saying.
Did Kennedys do that shit?
Nah, they didn't.
No, yeah.
What you know what I'm saying? Did Trump do that shit? Trump, move.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Move. Royal families.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was,
you know who I am? You know who my dad is?
Yeah,
Mafia sons. Mafia sons. You know what my dad is?
I used to always be like, yo, Prince Harry. Like, people, because somebody said this to me like a while ago, and then it stuck in my head. It was like, yo, you're like Prince Harry in hip hop. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can come in and out, and then, but you know how they didn't care for it.
Yeah.
They didn't care for it. They was just like, they're in the clubs drunk and whatever, but my man used to be like, yo, you're like Prince Harry. Like, you can have the fucking kingdom and you don't even want it. But then I was like,
those are the most deserving sometimes, though. Because it becomes a necessity to lead at that point. Because the best leaders are the ones that don't want the fucking job.
I would say if someone desires leadership, they should have it. That's
because your ambition.
Because whoever goes for power should not have it.
Because if your ambition is power, you're gonna make decisions based on maintaining the power.
Not even that.
That was good with the people that you lead.
Hey, not even that, Nabi. You're gonna have
and that's what I learned as a
Nabi. You're gonna have a predetermined.
I never wanted it.
You have a
Game of Thrones.
Nabi, you have a predetermined thought of what you're gonna do with the power. Like before you get the power, like a person that needs the power or is striving for the power, they're gonna have a predetermined plan of what they're gonna do with the power when they get it. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing will get in its way.
You know what I'm
not
saying?
family, not love, not God. Nothing will get in the way because that becomes the focal point for their position.
Exactly.
That's just a burden for me. Like I don't like people's outcome being contingent upon my decision.
Leadership sucks. It's the worst job in the world.
It's bad enough I'm a parent.
Job in the world.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough I'm a parent.
Leadership is the worst job in the world. If something great happens, we did it.
I don't think so.
Something fucks up, you did it.
You have to accept that. As a great leader, you have to accept that. I don't like that shit.
And a leader cannot do what they want to do. And a leader, I try to teach the younger people than me that assume leadership positions. My parent, I tell them the same shit all the time. I say, to be a good and effective leader, right? Show? I was saying that. I always teach the upcoming leaders in my movement that come up under my leadership. I always teach them this. I always say this, Castro. I say a real leader, an effective leader, and a righteous leader doesn't do what they want to do. That's what a dictator do. A leader, a true leader, no true leader can ever go through his legacy or his career ever not doing multiple things that he don't even like to do. But he does it because of the overall effect it has for the people he leads. And that's the difference between
I'm a coach,
a dictator.
You know what I'm trying to do in my personal life? I coach football and basketball. Hell yeah! So I don't want to wake up.
So that means that you have to
I love my kids, though. I mean, I love all my boys that coach. Like, please don't take this the wrong way. I don't even want to fucking get up and coach.
No, you want to do it.
I want to chill. I want to lay with my lady. I want to go get money. And it's like, if I don't help shit, because I feel like I was raised right in a lot of things, and if I don't help shape these kids' psyche, some fuckboy's probably gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's gonna get it from somebody, so mine will be.
I started coaching because I'm like, yo, my son is gifted, and I'm not comfortable handling his psyche. Like I'm tough on my son. I build his psyche. Literally, when he was like months old, I would say words to him and spell it. And people like, why are you talking to him like he gets it? I'm like, why the fuck you don't talk to yours like he does?
Exactly.
And to this day, that's
that Soldier Boy reaction.
My son was reading at 3 years old, like reading at 3. Exactly, like, and he walks around like a little man. The same person that said that to me, his child is not as developed, like to say the least. And I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't care for my son to just be good at something that. Like my whole family, once we like something, it's like we try it and we're good. You see trash? Oh, I can put words together. Boom, hip hop icon. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I'm not impressed with things that you do. It's how are you?
How are you doing?
So it's like if I hand my son's very talented. I hand him off to some coach. Some coach probably gonna be like, yo, I can ride this kid to the fucking big time.
Now we're gonna mold him.
And now it's like, yeah, exactly. Then I bring my son comes home and he's some little fuckhead that I gotta fight against. Exactly. So it's like, nah, now I have to coach him. Then damn, now you wanna play basketball too? Fuck! Like, I'm there, no, you're not playing soccer, bro. You get 2 sports.
Yeah. That's it. You gotta give me
but the conversation, I'm gonna wrap up because we already got that stream. I'll wrap up the stream. Last word you want, but we're gonna I want to continue conversation. We're gonna get into possibly.
At Drive-Bys the show. At Drive-Bys the show. Follow it. For right now, that's the only thing I want you to catch. Please go on YouTube, Drive-Bys with Chris Castro, subscribe, hit some like buttons, leave some comments, hit some like the algorithm. Speaking of algorithm, I gotta send that shit to I got an inside guy on YouTube now that's gonna help me with algorithm.
That's a big thing now.
Yeah.
But we do the science
optimization.
We do the science when we were younger.
But I didn't know how to manipulate it. But we ain't gonna let you know about that. Shout out to my YouTube guys. I'm not gonna say a name because then you guys might try to find it.
Exactly.
Go to Drive-Bys Chris Castro on YouTube, subscribe. Go to all the social media platforms at Drive-Bys the show and follow, and then go on Drive-Bys with Chris Castro on Facebook and like and follow everything.
We out. Chop Shop Radio. We back
guys.
Peace.
Just like this river, I've been running ever since.
Wet. Dark clouds cover my flesh. Can't talk to moms in 01, I lay to the rest. Make it hard to love this life when all you seeing is death. Fake friends don't love me, they suffocate me, taking my breath. Use me up till they drain my soul, ain't nothing left. Maybe I'm just paranoid from all the demons I saw. Group homes and foster care robbed me as a boy. Darkness to daylight, a G's life wasn't made right. Part of me wanted to die, the other stayed to fight. Tired of running, life's reality is quite stunning. Knocking me down, I keep swinging long as I keep running. Prison yards left me emotionally scarred. When you walking with Satan, it's too hard to listen to God. Poverty stricken, falling victim, wickedest schemes. By the age of 15, they labeled me as a fiend. Imagine fighting drug addiction, barely making your teens. Traded my halo for guns that sprayed old, breaking my wings. Generational curses of birth, the illest verses. For lost souls feeling worthless upon the earth's surface. Hated my father in the pit of my stomach. But it's funny, what you despise, you can soon become it. I never chose this life chose me. I never wanted it, embrace the pain, never in vain, and all that come with it. I learned to put it on paper and get some ones with it. So now instead of running from it, I just run with it. By the gun, as a result of living by one. Keep running the same cycle, eventually kill your son. You can never be a G with a child's blood in your hands. Life is wild, hard to be a man in poisonous land. But don't kill you and make you stronger. Strap up with your armor. When it's time to go, better hold your head with some honor. Reality bites, lock jaw in your cerebellum. When you love someone, give them their roses while they can smell them. Learn to hide my weaknesses, people use them against me. Eventually, while I learn to spit lines that's so intensely, where I stand is where the throne stay. My G, that's over home play. No longer hopeless, much more focused. I found my own lane. Hoping all my niggas stop running, get out your own way.
I don't know if he's gonna think I'm always setting my boundaries.
I get what you're saying.
But Trash did. And his eye, you could see in his eyes, my nigga, he was just like, I don't like it.